you have all these Gen Z kids saying like, my parents, they f***ed up shit and they're 24 and they're on the payroll. Right? Like so first, it's really hard to say, well, I can't do it, or this sucks, and you're not changing the narrative for yourself, meaning our lack of patience of eating shit for a period of time to get to where we want to get to is gone. Gone. The reason so many people were able to make it was you thought that it would take 15 years for you to make it. Mm-hmm. Now you tell someone who's 21, it's going to take 15 days to make it.
Yeah, no way.
And they're like, nah, man, I ain't got that time. I'm like, bro, all you got is time. Now, couple things. One, I'm generalizing. I've met an ungodly amount of 18 to 22 year olds who are on fire, who want to fucking do it. Right. Plenty of that. But it has become, because some people, popular culture is fucked up people, because Mark Zuckerberg could in 7 years, because of the internet, get to $1 trillion. Everyone's like, yo, the top 1% in America, the richest country in the world, the top 1% makes $650,000 a year. A lot of money. But every kid that's 19 is like, if you tell them, well, you're only going to make $1 million a year, they're like, damn, I suck. They think it's like so easy. Right. It's impossible.
YouTube influencer money.
That's right. And so everyone's confused. So a couple things. I get that. I understand why that's happening. Separation of wealth is an issue. It's all Roman Empire shit. Yeah, really, but here's my thing. As a human, don't be discouraged. Meaning, okay, the American dream. Listen, I love America. I immigrated here from the Soviet Union. I fucking love this place. But really, as a human, it's all about accountability. If I was 19 and somebody told me, bro, 10 years from now, it's a wrap. Nothing can happen here. My next question would be like, where does it happen? Mm-hmm. And if they were like Australia, I'd be like, let's fucking go. like to me, it's like, okay, like honestly though, it's like, there's always an option. Like I'm so pumped next year's an election year, mainly because all my buddies and friends and acquaintances and business associates are all gonna say the same dumb shit. If X or Y, whichever one of the two wins, I'm leaving. Right, I've been hearing this for 20 years. Mm-hmm. There's not a motherfucker that moved to Canada.
Yeah. Do you want to be in the frying pan or the fire this time around?
Neither. The ice box. Well, I think
2024 is going to be a good year because I think the Fed's going to start dropping the rate because it's an election year. Bitcoin halving. I think the crypto markets are going to start popping off. So then the real estate. Where are you at with the real estate market? If they're going to be dropping the rates, do you think though that there's going to be more inventory?
One thing I like is I speak with a ton of conviction of what I know, and I tread lightly where I don't know.
Don't know real estate.
I watch it. I'm a human being. I like business. I like pop culture. It's all part of it. But no, I don't have the expertise. I think what I do have is I'm good at history. And of course, to your point, if interest rates start coming down, shit starts to happen. Of course, people aren't going to buy shit when money's got an 8% vig on it. Yeah. And it did it like this is very historical. There's also trend changing, meaning shit's changing. Like where people want to live, how people want to live. Now it's Zoom life. Like it's like when some kid the other day said, Gar, I'm just going to live around the world and do all my meetings. And I'm like, I get it.
And they can.
I'm like, I get it. I'm like,
yeah, you like the van life.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm like, I get it. Like to me, everything's like, why not? Like everyone wants to look at yesterday without understanding where tomorrow's going. Like, why can't you be a kid? And by the way, once you make that shift, the places you can live, if you love the outdoors and you're a little bit more rural and stuff like that, like some of the shit, like sometimes I get weird and just Google shit. I'm like 900 acres do it right now. 900 acres in Pennsylvania. Like watch this, right? You ever do this?
It's Zillow porn.
Yeah, it's like just click anything. Like, I don't know, there you go. The first one, I don't give a fuck. Pay the fucking ad fee, land.com. Like some of this shit, play, figure it out. I believe you. You've been very good at navigating this.
He's a Gen Zer.
Look at this. This shit's crazy to me. Here we go. 845 acres. Look at this. 808. Now that's 11. Do me what I'm looking for.
Andy,
find me like 3 acres for like $4. Go like least price.
Wyoming.
800 acres for $1.2 million.
That's like 800 soccer fields.
That's crazy.
Isn't this like? That's crazy. I look at this stuff. So I think about somebody who loves the woods. Actually, let's just use this 878 acres in Alabama. You got it right there, bottom left, fourth one down, if you don't mind, with the river. Yeah. Not that one. Go down, left, down, that right there. That's pretty, the creek. Let's just look at this for a second. Look, $3.5 million is a ton of money. Let's put things into perspective. 878 acres. So if you're someone who genuinely loves that life, and you wanted to live in New York City and work in New York City, and to get this kind of thing, you had to go to the Hamptons where it cost $8 million for a half an acre, or you could just chill in fucking Odiville, Alabama, where the fuck this is, and have 878 hunt every day, live off the fucking food in the land and the whole that shit.
Starlink.
And but you could go on Zoom all day from your fucking, and that goes for San Diego, and that goes for some tropical place that we could probably Google now. Like, the world's changing, and I love that. And so I'm not, like, honestly, I'm not worried about my mom made more money than me or the American dream's done. Here's the punchline. The American dream has been going on for 100 years, and there's been unlimited fuckers who've been losing.
More than 100 years.
That's 250. but branded as the American dream. Branded.
All right.
And during that time, Steve-O, unlimited dudes and gals were losing.
Mm-hmm.
The American dream was opportunity. Now it's going away. There will be unlimited opportunity for people in America and everywhere else. The question becomes, what are you going to do about it? Because I promise you, if you stand all day and Google and go through your feed and completely believe that your generation can't have it as good as your parents' generation, well, then it's a wrap and it's already over.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot, man.
Let me ask you this.
You find what you're looking for. You want to say the world's all fucked up? I can show you 900 things right now on the internet, and you're right. You want to say the world's awesome? I can show you 900 things and tell you. The problem is 95% are in that first part right now.
That victim mentality.
100%.
It's all perception.
It's easier to be a victim than you have to do shit about it.
What feels good to
point. People love a good fucking point. I love when people think that the moment they're living in is when technology stops.
No, I'll go
this
for it.
iPhone is going to look like a fucking beeper in 20 years.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be, once Neuralink takes off, if it does, like, that's going to be a game changer. But it would be weird to implant a chip into your brain.
I would do it.
Would you?
Let me tell you when I would do it. I would do it. I'm a second wave guy. I wouldn't be the first dude to do it, because I'm like, what's up with the cancer? But if you give me a few minutes of it and I understood, I'm definitely not going to be the holdout. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, where do you think?
Well, it's a chip in your brain. That's kind of weird concept.
I get it, but like, people put shit in their heart, and that was a weird concept to people 70 years ago.
Yeah.
When people were like, yo, we can fix, everyone was dying of heart attacks back in the day. And then they're like, we're going to cut you open and put a fucking thing on your heart. I would have been like, fuck you.
Yeah, at Amazon, when you could pay with your palm at first, I was like, fuck that.
I just saw that for the first time yesterday.
I'm just going to be like,
I want everyone to know everything. I want everything to be frictionless.
Blockchain.
I was like, of course, blockchain. Wait till deepfake videos come out. Do you understand that we just did a full-fledged interview? And in 4 years, kids are going to fuck around and change the shit we said on this, and it's going to look like we said it.
Well, have you seen them on TikTok? They're taking...
Aren't they already doing that?
Yeah, they're doing that with Rogan podcast.
Of course.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, my dick got bigger. But it's like him, but they're changing his voice to sell their product.
That's right. So what happened is the last 100 years, video has been, I would argue, video has been the judge and jury of our society. If you see it on video, it happened. JFK did get assassinated. Like, video was the proof. We're about to go into the era of where you don't believe a single video. Over the next decade, all the videos we're not going to see. And then people are going to understand why the blockchain matters. Because this episode, in 3 years, you're not going to post on YouTube first. You're going to post on your blockchain address first.
Your IO.
That's right, to show that this was real, and then go up. And then when I find it on the internet, I don't know if this doesn't exist yet from my knowledge base, they're going to connect those two things. The blockchain's about to get uncomfortably important.